The last patron. Angelo Rizzoli, the publisher who enlightened an island. Angelo Rizzoli was one of the last patrons of our times. Successful editor and film producer, he was a decisive figure in the touristic and economic development of the island of Ischia. Born in Milan on the 31st of October 1889, he soon lost his father and his mother, who, suffering from poor health and facing economic hardship, was forced to put her son in the Martinite orphanage. Here, Angelo experienced the agony of poverty, misery, and loneliness, while gaining, on the other hand, a strong social sensitivity and a great resourcefulness, and the knowledge that he would have had to go through life counting only on himself. After a long, diligent internship in his youth in a typography firm where he had entered as an apprentice, Angelo Rizzoli was promoted as a worker's helper. He then became an independent typographer thanks to the prize money of 850 liras that he had earned for graduating. It was with this dowry that he was able to set up the Angelo Rizzoli Publishing Company, which, thanks to a remarkable energy and an undeniable nose for business, he soon transformed from a small artisanal print shop to an important publishing house with modern printing machinery, growing from a single worker to 100 employees. Owner of a publishing empire that included magazines such as Novella, Bella, and Sorrisi e Canzoni, as well as well-known series such as the Universal Encyclopedia Rizzoli-Larousse or the Universal Rizzoli Library, he began to take an interest in cinema, the popular art of the 20th century, as early as the 1930s. Proving in the following decades to be a clever and daring producer, as attentive to box office films as to art house titles destined to become authentic milestones of world cinematography. Angelo Rizzoli arrived to Lacco Ameno in the island of Ischia in the beginning of the 1950s, invited by his doctor and personal friend Piero Malcovati, who was looking for funders to modernize the ancient thermal baths of Saint Restituta and of Regina Isabella. The country was still weary and worn out after the recently ended war, but a quick and vigorous recovery was just around the corner. With their natural genius and foresight, the Commenda, that's how they called him, designed a plan which was social and civic even before being touristic and economic. He bought and renewed the thermal baths. He had the first luxury hotel on the island, the Regina Isabella Hotel, built. He invested in further structures in the area, changing face even to the ancient town square. He opened the Reginella Cinema Theatre. He made Villa Arbusto, an ancient 18th century villa that had belonged to Duke Carlo Acquaviva d'Atri, his summer residence. In 1962, he gifted the Ischian community with a hospital Anna Rizzoli, named after his wife, providing the island of an infrastructure essential for both the health of the islanders and of the growing number of guests. In just a few years, with advertising means ahead of his time, the collaboration of local public institutions, the private initiative, and the enthusiasm of the citizens, Angelo Rizzoli won his bet. As a result of this social, economic, and touristic rebirth of never-before-seen proportions, Lacco Ameno became a must-see stop on the routes of international celebrities. After his departure on the 24th of September 1970, the Naples Tourist Board established the Angelo Rizzoli Prize for Italian film authors. On the 30th anniversary of his passing, the municipality of Lacco Ameno honored the life and work of Angelo Rizzoli with a museum in the Villa Arbusto complex. The last patron. Angelo Rizzoli, the publisher who enlightened an island. A podcast by RMS for the municipality of Lacco Ameno. Produced by Studio A, Written by Gianluca Castagna. Voiced by Aurora Cecchi. Sound design, music and post-production by Luigi Mennella. Audio supervision by Francesco Rando. Producer Pietro Censino Di Meglio. Sources are indicated in the synopsis.